Today we are here with the award-winning MC Barber.
Hey, this is MC Barber. In this video I'm going to do a pompadour with 1.5 on the side. So my first step is to section the hair in the style that I want to create. And my next step here is removing the bulk. Using heavy-duty clippers, I have 1.5, and with my foundation technique, removing the bulk of the hair. 1.5 is actually going to stay as the length for this haircut. So this is very simple. It usually takes me 1.5 to 2 minutes to remove the bulk and to create a foundation for my haircut. In this case, it's going to stay to 1.5. My next step here is shape up. We're gonna do this haircut tapered. We're gonna taper the back and also taper the sideburns area. So I start my taper with my edges, which are 0 gap, and then with my fading clippers I'll just taper the rest of it. Open blade on my fading clippers, then 1/16, and I'll fade from down up. Same things with the sideburns. So sometimes barbers kind of get scared when they see all that hair and a client wants a makeover, and they go like, oh, how am I gonna do this? As you can see, it's very simple. You just section the hair 1.5, it removes all the bulk, creates the foundation for your hairstyle, and there you are. I mean, half of the work is really done. Here we're just doing the shape up now, going up with the straight edge razor. When you saw this client and ask for a pompadour with 1.5, you could kind of get a little bit nervous. You say, oh my god, how am I gonna do that? All this hair, how do I do it? But as you can see, it's very simple. Few steps and you get great results. We're gonna cut in the hard part. And there it is, nice and clean. We're going to use a straight edge razor for the top to connect the top with the sides. We're going to do razor over comb or sculpting technique, and we're going to just blend, kind of sculpt to the top into the sides. This is a beautiful technique. It takes time to master it. You got to know the right angle, at which angle you have to hold your razor, the proper mechanics of how to use the razor, how to move your razor. It is very important, but once you get it, it really is a beautiful technique to use for for men's hairstyling and men's hair cutting. Actually, I do a lot of razor cutting in my barber shop, as I was very fortunate to work with some of the best men's hairstylists in the industry from the 70s and the 80s. Since razor hair cutting was very popular back then in the 70s and 80s. Here first I kind of pin the hair and then I remove the length. On the front we don't do any texturizing. We don't want any short and long hairs on the front. You want to keep them all one length. And here you just go over with shears and see if there is any hairs that are kind of sticking out. It seems that I did a pretty good job making it pretty even. The front is actually slightly longer than the rest of it. Scissor over comb is refining and connecting the sides with the top. It is probably one of the most difficult techniques to master. I've been in the industry since 2000, and this is one technique that barbers and hairstylists do alike a lot in the salons and barbershops, but it is extremely difficult to master. So as you can see, the front was left quite longer than the rest of it. I'm going to use straight edge razor so I can kind of feather that and leave it soft. I don't want a hard line.